Let's do it. It's Taco here with Baller Alert. I'm talking to the cast and crew of Bel-Air. Listen, we're season 3.
Man, season 3, we made it.
We made it.
Isn't
God good?
Yes.
So we're doing season 3. It's summertime, the summer vibes. I got to see a little bit of the episodes that are coming out really, really good. I gotta ask you guys this. In the summertime, what is like your go-to summer record? Like the cookouts going, drinks are flowing. What's the first song you gotta hear?
You know what it is.
Tell me, well, what's your song?
Yeah, no, that was one of the high points of my career.
Right.
That's right in summertime and capturing the nostalgia of what that means to be in the heart of summertime.
Okay.
What's really interesting with this season of Bel-Air being set in the summertime, we were never able to do that on Fresh Prince. So all of our seasons took place during the school year. So they've been able to shoot, 10 episodes during the summer. It's a completely different vibe to shoot a season during the summer. So, it adds a different energy.
We got some drifting.
Yes, right, exactly.
We're making black businesses. Like, this is my kind of summer.
Right.
Now, last time I got to see you all, we bonded over the word delve. We both use the term delve, and I love that. And it seems like, you're delving into a new, well, not even a new, you're resurfacing into a new lane again with music. I'm really excited. I got to hear the new record. It's amazing. So tell me this, as you're delving into that, what reignited your passion for music like that? And, what theme for this upcoming album are you most excited to address and put out to the world?
Right now I'm delving into Bel-Air.
Okay. And that's good too. Yeah.
To me, this phase of my life, this phase of my, creative existence, I am ecstatic to have partners like this that I'm in sync with what we want to put into the world.
Yeah.
And there are themes and ideas and art and, the Black Cess concept. I love that. There's a heart beating at the center of this season that, I am honored to be a part of.
There's one thing I really want to touch on with all of you three, because what I love is normally in today's time, they're always pushing Black men to be basketball players. And they're always saying, oh, you should go shoot some hoops. You're tall enough, this and then third. But with Jabari, he's not doing that. He's creating his own business. So, and I see you're nodding your head. Why was that super important for you guys to incorporate that type of theme? And how do you hope that's going to resonate with America all across the world when they watch the season?
You want to take that one?
Yeah, I think it's important just to show that we're not a singular monolith, right? I think it's so common, when you think of this country and you think of Black men, athlete, rapper, we're so much more than that. We occupy so many different spaces. And I think it's our responsibility to tell those stories and put them on screen. And that's how we get to impart change. You see what I'm saying? By showing that representation, because it exists. But if we don't show it, the people won't know it exists.
I think what I also love is you guys touch on like some of the things that happen in the Black community that are quote unquote taboo. So like, with Carlton going to rehab, which is never really touched upon.
Correct.
So, when you think about this specific season in itself, what's one thing that you all are excited for us to watch and see unfold? And how did you personally resonate with that in yourself when you saw it on camera?
You understand what that was, Miss Carla?
Okay.
I know I'm eating up these questions today.
It's a multi-layered question. I think, we talked a lot about Carlton's mantra coming out of rehab being heal and reveal, and you cannot heal what you don't reveal. So I'm just sort of excited for everybody to see the journey that all of these characters go on. And they have to go through the fire to come out the other side better, but it's hard. And so I'm just excited for everybody to sort of be on board with those storylines, and whoever your favorite character is, just watch them, feel the heat, but come through it on the other side with love and supportive family. I'm
love that.
Heal and reveal. Heal and reveal.
One character that I really love so much, and not being biased because he's like such a cool friend of mine, Jabari. He is killing it as well. Yeah. And how does that feel? You know, because obviously we know that you had that role first and you ate down with all those seasons. But to see him now doing it, what goes through your mind? Like, what are some things you love that were explored with Will this go around in this reimagined version than in the original version?
You know, with Jabari and with this entire cast, like that was a really tough shot, you know, to reimagine, you know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like
the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, you know. So, you know, there were heavy shoes, you know, to fill for each member of this cast, you know. So the fact that Jabari was able to step in and you know, pay homage, you know,
but add his own flair.
But add his own flair and to sign the role confidently as his own. You know, that was artistic miraculousness.
Ooh, okay. We have delve, artistic miraculousness. My dictionary. We have to wrap for here, you guys. So my final question for you is this. Now, you know, the transition from the lighthearted nature of the Fresh Prince to now this reimagined, I don't want to say darker tone, but more dramatic tone with Bel-Air. You know, how has this shift challenged you three as a storyteller? And what has been the most rewarding aspect, bringing these deeper narratives and themes to life?
Absolutely.
Great question.
I know as I sit back and listen.
Yes.
Well, when Morgan first pitched the idea, that was the first time I'd ever heard something that was interesting for a reimagining of the show, you know, and that was one of his first things. He said, imagine the dramatic version.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's like, what if, you know, we did the fun version of a kid from Philly that gets into a fight and has to move in with his rich aunt and uncle in Bel-Air.
Yeah.
And Morgan said, imagine the dramatic version of that story. And I was like,
okay. All of our faces were like that.
I was like, yo, yeah. And it was like the first idea I had heard in all of these years that I was like, I'll make that with you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Before we wrap here?
And I think even the original series that I was already a fan of, you dealt with so many real issues. You know, you did talk about racism and police brutality and gun violence. And so I think reimagining it into a drama, yes, but staying true to, we're going to talk about stuff that's really going on, that's meaningful to our culture and our community. Just holding on to that. Felt like we've got something here to just sort of, what is the reimagining of what you are already doing?
Yeah. Sure. Well, listen, folks at home, please make sure that you are streaming and get more seasons of season 3 of Bel-Air. It is only on Peacock. When is it coming out, you guys?
August 15th.
Woo! Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.